diet foods, diet sodas, all that stuff's expensive. I'm just waiting for someone to bottle up some water from Mexico. Here, drink this, it'll make you lose weight. Call it run fast.
I mentioned in a past episode that I once did about 40 shows for one group in a 12-month period. Yeah, it was great. I did the shows because they had to do a full day of training for their branches around the country, so I basically followed this staff of 5 around who were presenting the seminars, and I did a lunch comedy show. Now, the client said she wanted to make the training fun and enjoyable since it was taking up a day of everyone's time, and the group was a lot of fun, both the staff and the attendees. The shows went fantastic, and I got great reviews. I also felt like I actually had co-workers for once because I was together with this staff of 5 for a couple of days just about every week for most of the year. And we hung out after the events for dinner and just had a great time. Pretty much every event was the same format. There was training in the morning, then lunch and me, and then more training in the afternoon. The lunch was a bag lunch. You know, your standard sandwich, apple, chips, soda, cookie, and it was really good. The lunches were always made by the hotel that we were in, so it's pretty much what they would have gotten if they had a lunch buffet, only it was in a bag. Well, after each event, at the end of the day, the client had the attendees fill out a survey. Yeah, every group in every city gave me a great rating with my comedy show. And just about every group in every city said they didn't like the bag lunches. What? Yeah, the clients and I were surprised. I mean, it was a good lunch. It was free, and they didn't have to do anything to get it. Every time we got these surveys back, the bag lunches were discussed as something that the group just didn't like. The attendees, by the way, weren't top-level executives who were used to really nice lunches. They were basically people who never ever went to conferences and never really got a lot of free stuff. But boy, it didn't matter. They did not like those free lunches. It kind of got to be a joke with me and the staff, too, because the comments were so negative about the lunches. And we ate the lunches ourselves, and they were great. We couldn't figure out what the issue was. Finally, after about 12 months of this feedback, we got to our last event. It was sad because I'd had so much fun with the clients, and they really liked me, too. But we finished up the event, got our last surveys back, and yep, they hated the lunches. So I sprang into action. That day, after the attendees went home, I got the staff to follow me out to the pool area. We gathered around in a group, and I lit one of the lunches on fire. I'm sure the hotel would have had a fit if they knew what we were doing, but we all applauded as the bag lunch went up in flames. It was a really memorable way to end something that was kind of a thorn in our side. We still laugh about it today. The takeaway tip from this is find a fun way to get closure on something that wasn't great. As we head into the new year, we've all had lots of stuff that probably didn't go as planned this past year, 2020. I know I did. While I don't recommend you lighting things on fire, you should find a fun or a funny way to wrap up some chapter that was annoying, so you can look back on it later and laugh instead of be upset. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Feel free to check out my website, theworklady.com. This is Jan. Take care and enjoy your journey.